Hello. Today I'm going to start with a little history into how long we've been giving our vote to the Democratic Party. So, first, let's go back and figure out when we were even allowed to vote in America and who started that and got that ball rolling. So, on February 3rd of 1870, the Republican Party passed the 15th Amendment, granting Black Americans the right to vote. However, due to literacy tests and other means used to disenfranchise Black Americans, the majority of Black people weren't even allowed to vote until I think it's called the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Over 50 years, Black Americans have consistently, overwhelmingly voted for the Democratic Party. Over 50 years of consistent loyalty to the Democratic Party. African Americans are loyal slaves. Loyal slaves to the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has consistently failed us. Consistently. When it comes to supporting our cause, when it comes to saving our lives, when it comes to putting an end to the mass incarceration of Black men. The Democratic Party has failed us for over 50 years since we've had the right to vote. As of today, the average of 1 in 3 Black men will be locked up in the American prison system. 1 in 3. That is insane. That is terrorism. That is white supremacy at its worst. And yet, the American Black people continue to vote for these Democrats that don't care anything about us. Hillary Clinton has no plans to put a stop to any of it. Not the mass incarceration, not the not the slaughtering of our Black men on the streets. This white supremacist terrorism is running rampant. What is Hillary Clinton going to do about this? What is Hillary Clinton going to do to end the slaughtering of Black men? The mass incarceration? The white supremacist terrorism? Over 50 years, and they have done nothing for us. $50 of consistent loyalty to the Democratic Party, and for what? It just makes me wonder what is wrong with us. It's like being in a horrible domestic violence situation, because we are constantly being abused by this country, constantly being neglected by a party that we consistently show our loyalty to. What has voting Democratic done for us? Why do we consistently hand our vote over to them? I'm tired of seeing it. It's literally making me sick to think about how long we have been handing our vote over to the Democratic Party, who refuse to do anything for us. They allow us to be slaughtered on the street, slaughtered by rogue white supremacist terrorists, and we still vote for them. Why do we refuse to do something different? We can say that our ancestors died for our vote, and they did. Why are we using it incorrectly? Why are we giving it away? We need to rise up. We need to rise up and say that we're done. We're done being abused by the Democratic Party, by these white supremacists. We're done living in a country that is ran by white supremacist terrorists. We need to send them a message. We need to withhold something that they want from us. Because I assure you, they need our vote. They rely on our loyalty. They take our loyalty for granted. They take our lives for granted. When 1 out of 3 black men, on average, will serve time in American prison system, 1 out of 3. We are still prisoners. We are still slaves. We are slaves to the Democratic Party. We are living in a war zone. We need to show the Democratic Party that they are no longer entitled to our vote. If they want our vote, they need to work for it and work hard for it. 50 years of consistent loyalty to them, and they give us nothing. Hillary Clinton doesn't even think she owes us an answer for anything. She doesn't need to have plans to end mass incarceration. She doesn't need to have a plan to end cop brutality. She did address that. And her answer for that was to give them more money, was to pay them to kill us. Make no mistakes about it. If we do not rise up, we will be back in chains. we will be back in the cotton fields. Rise up. Tell them we're done. We need to hold our vote. We need to save our own lives. If we hold our vote, we will see change. If we don't, we will see the same. We will bury more and more of our black men. We will lose more and more of our black men to mass incarceration. If that's not enough, then we're doomed. If we don't stand up to save our own lives, we are doomed. They're not going to save our lives because they don't care about our lives. They don't care what happens to us. They only care that we continue to vote for them. That is the only tool that we have to use against them. We need to do something. We need to make a change. We need to force the Democratic Party to support laws that help save our lives. Send them a message this year. Hold your vote. Thank you.